Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10.
Back 99 Philly, here we go.
A first NFL carry for the rookie from Georgia, Nick Chubb. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
I think Cameron Hayward's ability to take on blocks, hold the point of attack, and get upfield serves him very, very well. What a nice play there.
Yeah, he can take on blocks because he's built like a block.
Hey, you got 3.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. It's Big Vince Williams who made the tackle.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
3rd play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
From the gun, Mayfield. Got it open man, it's Rattling. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A very solid gain of 27. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. They'll run it now out of the gun. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Watch it now, Barney. Barney.
Second down, Mayfield. And he rifles it complete, caught by Landry. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. His first catch, good for 16 and a first.
Well, he's looking sharp right from the get-go here. Tough division. They needed this kind of a start. But I think this is part of where scripting comes in. We always hear about the scripting of plays, how they're going to be called. Everyone dress rehearses their script, and right now they're following it to a T.
And for that opening drive, so part of the script still to come, right, partner?
Yeah, no doubt about it. We've got a ways to go with that, but you can tell that they worked on the script the entire week in practice, and it's paying off for them.
From the red zone now, Mayfield. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
2nd and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. This is caught. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Damian Rattling with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Browns take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Zane Gonzalez on for the extra point. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. Now a carry for the former Michigan State man, Le'Veon Bell. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Tackle made there by Myles Garrett.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
On 2nd down, Roethlisberger. And this one is incomplete. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
It's never a bad idea to try and get it to Antonio Brown, but there must be a little bit of the Madden curse going on for our cover athlete here. Hasn't been able to get that elite separation that we're used to seeing from him.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. A fake to Bell. Now it's Roethlisberger. Open man, Smith-Schuster. It's complete. They're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that 1st down on 3rd down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now Roethlisberger to throw on 2nd down. Open man right side is Smith-Schuster, complete. And he's got this down to the 35. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another 1st down. And a nice start there to the aerial attack to pick up the 1st.
And I think preseason is officially over now. Getting into the groove of the regular season, that's a great way to get started. First drive of the season, what a nice completion.
And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. On 2nd down, here's Roethlisberger. Flush to his right. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a 1st down. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. A screen to Bell. 7 yards there on the 1st down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Le'Veon Bell. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. Extra point put through by Boswell. And we are tied at 7. So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. This will be taken about the 12. And a great return up past the 40, but this one may not stand. So that will push him back.
And now we know why I have a little extra space to run, don't we? An illegal block in the back, that penalty will move them back.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. Looking left side, that's caught by Landry. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a 1st down. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season-open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I'd missed him, it would have been a different story. Long night.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
The Browns opted not to pick a running back with their first 2 selections at number 1 and 4 in the first round. But they circled back in the 2nd round and got a really good one in Nick Chubb out of Georgia. Broke off a nice run there, and that's where he's good. Good vision, able to see where the hole is, and make nice gains each time he touches the ball.
They'll run him now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. So just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. But I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the 1st down. They love being physical.
First down, Mayfield. That's out to Chubb, complete. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. That is caught by the former Gator, Antonio Callaway. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the 1st.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
No. Check. Patriot. Gun.
A 1st down throw from Mayfield. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 12 more yards there and another first down. A give. This is Chubb. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. A gain of 3, second down.
Now that was kind of interesting. It appears this coaching staff really trusts this rookie early in his career. They want to get him a touchdown here in his NFL debut.
Watch him now, Barney! Barney!
Mayfield now on second down. This will be caught at about the 6. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. The first NFL touchdown for Georgia's Nick Chubb as they have taken the lead. And a nice little start to the career for the rookie here, hitting the end zone in week 1 of his career.
And that's a true welcome to the NFL moment, isn't it? The one that you actually like. A lot of times it's that big hit from a linebacker that says, all right, Rook, here you are. But when you're able to put it in the end zone and feel that sense of accomplishment, that usually fuels you towards doing it many more times in your career.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Steelers making their way out. It's sort of an interesting offseason for them. You at times get the sense that there's not always complete harmony. But, boy, when you get everyone together and that offense is humming, there's something to watch.
They almost feel like a team that they actually use that works for them, right? Different guys want the ball. Different guys want attention. And then when it's focused on them, they tend to produce. And I think on the defensive side of the ball, they got a great rookie season out of T.J. Watt at outside linebacker. But I'm hearing whispers this offseason that Bud Dupree, another outside linebacker, is due for a big season. And if so, they could be back to being known as Blitzburg.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. On second down, it's Bell. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. But Charles, Le'Veon Bell, 26 going on 27, and the shelf life of these NFL running backs seems to be getting shorter and shorter. How long can he go at this torrid pace?
Usually we say 30 is kind of the line of demarcation for a running back. But Le'Veon Bell played all 16 games in 2017, takes great care of himself off the field. I think he's got a chance to break through that 30-year-old mark, and in a big way.
2 minutes to play here in the first half. More from Cleveland after this. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On first down, it's Roethlisberger. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those.
That's caught inside the 20. And way down into the red zone before he's dropped inside of Cleveland's 15. A big play. Smith-Schuster on the throw from Big Ben. 42 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, here's Roethlisberger on first down. And he'll wind up losing 5 yards or so on the return, but no matter, they've got the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Mayfield's going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10. Following the interception, Mayfield. Open receiver, that's David Njoku. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
Detroit! Detroit!
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard.
Set! Green 39! Green 39!
Now a second down throw for Mayfield. And he's got this one complete to Callaway. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. This quarterback now 11 for 11. Perfect in this opening half. It's 1st and 10.
Set! Blue 90! Blue 90! Watch the screen! Watch the screen! Watch the screen! Gun! 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 Gun!
Going to the air again with Mayfield. Throw left side, caught by the tight end Njoku. Takes it down deep into Pittsburgh territory. A big play there just before halftime. 43 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
How about the rookie in his NFL debut? Looking sharp. It's 1st and 10.
Detroit! Detroit!
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. From the left hash, this from 34. And Gonzalez puts this one through. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. This offense trots back out there now, and as they do, Charles, one thing to point out that we saw a second ago are some of the new rules in the NFL this year regarding kickoffs.
Yeah, nowadays, the kickoff team, no more running starts. Remember that when you kind of circle a guy around and here he goes? No more. You have to start, close to the ball. And when it's kicked, then you get to take off and go, so you can't build up your speed that way. Also, when you're returning it, remember those wedges that we used to say where guys would form together, 2 or 3 guys? No more of those. So it'd be a lot more man-on-man, one-on-one blocking. And also they have rules about where people have to be when the ball's kicked, where they have to be when the ball's caught. So to me, it's much more like a punt return than it is an actual kickoff return. So I'm eager to see if teams now take their punt returners, those nifty guys who make people miss in the open field, and make them the kickoff returners as well, because I think you can still get big plays in this area if you have the right people back there.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
Here we go.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But
this is
you're going to do that?
I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now Roethlisberger to throw. And got his man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That goes for a gain of 31. A reminder, 4 more games set to kick off later this afternoon. Chiefs, Chargers, Seahawks and the Broncos, Redskins and Cardinals, and then the Cowboys against the Panthers. They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. And his throw is incomplete. E.J. Gaines the one that time to knock it away.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock Dalvin away and bring up second down.
Roethlisberger with a give to Bell. Michael Kendricks, the linebacker, there to get him down.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Now Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete. Trying to get their tight end involved finally. That's the first time that they've looked his way. He's kind of been a forgotten man in this offensive scheme.
Yeah, didn't look his way at all in the first half. And I'll bet you the offensive coordinator made a note at the half and said, let's get him involved because he could be a big-time playmaker for us.
That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it, and this one winds up no good.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10. Mayfield on first down. Got an open man. It's Ratley. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Second down, Mayfield. 20. He's got a man wide open. It's Landry. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Jarvis Landry, his first touchdown as a Cleveland Brown. And the Browns add on to their lead. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer
this time?
Yeah, get a little
closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. And they get to him with a pressure as Roethlisberger goes down. Myles Garrett with a big-time sack on 3rd down. And it'll be a loss of 7. Barry on the punt as he gets this one away. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. This is sort of what you would call the put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from them.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and it's picked up by the Steelers. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, these are going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll try and get the running game going with Bell. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a 1st down.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Here we go.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes, if you got success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Larry Ogunjobi busting through to get him for a loss of 6. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
So the sack, and now a 3rd and long situation for the Steelers and Ben Roethlisberger. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Larry Ogunjobi in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. And that is not going to get there. Oh, he missed it short. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is. So a bit of a weird kick there. That wasn't an overly long attempt, but that never had a chance.
You almost wonder if he might have maybe got that one on the laces because it kind of knuckled on him a bit. And this one winds up in empty possession.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10.
No. Check. Patriot.
Here's Nick Chubb as they try to fire up this run game. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Leopard! Leopard! He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up. Check 43. Detroit! Detroit! Watch 98. Watch 98. 98.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. That's taken in by Callaway. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. Baker Mayfield, obviously the #1 pick overall. That was controversial, though. What ultimately made the Browns go in his way?
Well, post-draft, I did hear a Browns executive talk about the efficacy of Baker Mayfield. In other words, how people rally to him, how people respond to him. He talked about seeing him at a workout, how he showed up, yelled out to the other guys. They yelled back with the same response, ran right to him, and they were ready to start the workout. He said things like that and his talent tipped the balance in his favor to go #1.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Bud Dupree in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. From the gun, Mayfield. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Landry. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's the Browns football, and they've got the lead here as we start quarter #4. And we'll begin it with a field goal try here. He'll have the win at his back here in the 4th quarter. And the kick by Gonzalez is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
To return, it's Cam Sutton. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And last time out, another missed field goal, so maybe their confidence wavering a little bit right now in the kicking game.
And I'm with you on that. I think at this stage, they'd love to not run him back out there in a tough situation. But let's face it, they may have to. So right now, the head coach is talking to the offense coordinator and saying, call this game like we're going to.
And they get to him with the pressure as Roethlisberger goes down. Myles Garrett in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 27, and they will take over at the 26-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Hey, slow down, slow down. Shift, watch the shift. Watch it now, Barney, Barney.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Looking for the end zone. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Antonio Callaway with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Browns take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. Sutton now to return. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Hey, you got three.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. This is caught by Antonio Brown. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Now Roethlisberger on 1st down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
And he connects with Vance McDonald. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
They'll try and run for it with Bell. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Steeler 1st down on the pickup of 11 yards.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. 7 yards there on the 1st down screen play.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the 1st. They'll try and run it in with Bell. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal.
Let's go.
Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Eluding the under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. Emmanuel Ogbah able to get him down behind the line of scrimmage, and it'll be 4th down. And he missed it. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is. And that one, my goodness, that was almost too easy.
Yeah, and you're not getting too many attempts shorter than that one. I don't think anyone got a finger on it. That's about as bad a miss as you can have.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple.
Watch it now, Barney.
Mayfield now on 2nd down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. The Browns on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They go play action. Mayfield. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. A big play there on 3rd down for the Browns. 58 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this.
Get him, boy. Get him. Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right. Leopard.
So instead of running, Mayfield's going to throw it here. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. T.J. Watt in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon.
Watch him now, Barney.
3rd and long for Mayfield. They shakes him off. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it looks like Steeler football. It is.
But that's a down and distance coach is always talking about trying to avoid, isn't it? I mean, that's 3rd and long. And you just know they're pinning their ears back and coming after him, sometimes even with extra pressure.
And he knew that. I mean, he knew they were coming. He just fumbled it.
Yeah, he knew it. The offensive line knew it. Everyone did, yet the pressure was still there, and he ended up coughing it up.
Following the fumble recovery, it's Roethlisberger. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
I'm not even sure I know who this guy is out there playing right now. This is very unlike him, one of the most accurate guys in the league. Totally off his game right now.
I don't know. I was going to ask you what you pin it on, but defensively, they've been pretty solid.
Well, sometimes, you know, those defenders, they get into the receivers pretty well, and if they chip away at their timing, it's going to affect what you're doing throwing the ball as well.
And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Roethlisberger. And they get to him with a pressure as Roethlisberger goes down. Larry Ogunjobi able to disrupt yet another pass play, his 3rd sack of the afternoon. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is going to be incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. Handoff comes to Chubb. And he spins past him and into space. There he goes, right side. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Following the penalty, Chubb. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
I know you're trying to wring every yard out of a run, but I think 9 yards there is ideal in this situation.
Yeah, now next couple plays, you'll only need 1 yard. Keep that clock rolling with a lead here in the fourth.
Yeah, and what you're saying is maybe if it takes you 1 or 2 more runs to get the first down, that's extra time, extra plays, really hurts the team on defense.
And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs. And, partner, this first week, this first game that we get to call together, so special every year, week one. You had the flyover, the big American flag out there before the game, all the hoopla, just having football back, so special.
It is an opening day, opening game. There's just nothing like it because you really build to a crescendo. But the best part for us is that crescendo lasts for a while. Opening game here, an entire season. We get into the playoffs, to the Super Bowl. I was really excited. I could barely sleep last night. I can't imagine being a player.
So for Cleveland, that'll be a happy locker room as they start this season 1-0. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the New Orleans Saints. Meanwhile, for Pittsburgh, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll get a home date next week against the Kansas City Chiefs. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.